And an epic morning it is. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Disney Morning Show, or as I like to call it, first show of the week, at least for me. I'm back and excited to be here and talk to you about what's going on in the world of Disney. Co-founder here at Laughing Place over there is executive editorial
My
director.
name's on the screen, if that helps.
I know your name.
Oh, well, I wasn't so sure there for a second.
The title I'm going for, executive editorial director Kyle Burbank, who looks like you've been a busy guy the past few days. A lot going on in the theme park world.
A little bit. We'll get to that.
Let's see if it's affecting Disney stock price. All right. So when last we took this sometime, the stock price was 112.
It was yesterday.
Something. Okay. Just yesterday. 112 something. Today it is 111 something. Not a huge difference. Disney somehow is surviving the Universal onslaught and managing to stay well above 100. Way to go, Disney. You know what you're doing. Did I do that?
Do you want to say some hellos before we get to Ethan?
I've got my scenes. Use the scenes. Okay. Sure, go for it. Say some hellos.
Oh, I don't manage the comments, but we have a top of the morning to you from Fred. Hello. Gio with his themed Gitchy Goo. Good morning to you. Genie Plus says good morning. Nikki B letting us know she does the robot to our temporary intro.
We're going to need a video.
Fred is welcoming you back.
We're going to need a video, Nikki B. Video or it didn't happen.
Here's Ethan.
Hello there and welcome to another edition of the LP Disney Weather Report. Next day's function, high-class luncheon. Food is served and you're stone cold munchin'. Music comes on, people start to dance. But then you ate so much you nearly split your pants. A girl starts walkin', guys start gawkin'. Sits down next to you and starts talkin'. Says she wanna dance cause she likes the groove. So come on and just bust a move. Let's get to the weather. Anaheim will be mostly sunny today with a high of 79. Walt Disney World is overcast today, and in contrast to yesterday, their 90-degree high will just feel like 90 degrees. Castaway Cay is repeating yesterday with temps around 82. Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point will reach 83 today, but that will feel more like 90. Disneyland Paris is clear and in the mid-60s now, falling to a low of 53 later tonight. Tokyo will be mostly cloudy tomorrow and will just cross 70 degrees. Shanghai is in for a rainy day tomorrow with a 100% chance of rain for much of the day. Temperature-wise, it will be 72 but feel a bit warmer. Finally, Hong Kong will hit a triple-digit heat index tomorrow, although it will only be 88 on paper and will be mostly overcast. And that will do it for another Disney weather update. Have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.
We have a brand new poster. Zombies
like
4, Dawn of the Vampires. We already knew this. There's also a new trailer, but of course we celebrate the posters, which this one they're not even playing like it's a poster because it's not poster shaped.
It is. What shape is this? It's not poster. It's not
Instagram is what it
is. No audio. Okay.
Yeah, this is the new official trailer for Zombies 4. I forgot the title already. But, Dawn of the Vampires is right there.
So memorable. I think it's called Zombie 4 Villains Unleashed, I believe, is the tie-in they're doing there. Probably not.
Oh, no, they're going to crash there. There's some high-class special effects. Disney Channel budget.
When's this film come out?
What's that?
I was just curious when it came out.
Oh, July 10th on Disney Channel, and the next day on Disney Plus. So only a couple months left, fans.
Global streaming on Disney Plus. How exciting is that? But there's really only one thing going on in the world today, in the world of theme parks at least today, and that is the grand opening of Universal Epic Universe. We have waited forever for this. I mean, the time between announcing a theme park and opening a theme park is so huge. We've known about this thing, so I should have gone back and looked if I actually did any prep today at our first story about this, but it must have been like 4 or 5 years ago. Just such a slow process and then it's here. Today is the actual day. The park is open. Jeremiah, I believe, is there right now. I'm guessing these are his pictures coming in here, or maybe these are Benji's. I don't know who's there for us right now.
I don't know if Benji's there, but I believe this is Jeremiah that is tweeting, which is why I added a contributor credit for him.
So he's there, first public day. Anybody can go, checking it out. Shockingly to me, the place does not seem packed.
Well, I'm sure that, I mean, they must have sold out the tickets, so they must have.
As of yesterday, they hadn't, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there were still tickets available yesterday, which is crazy. But yeah, the place is not packed.
Maybe it's Galaxy's Edge effect. Remember when Galaxy's Edge opened and no one was there because everyone was told that it was going to be insane?
It's going to be crowded. Yeah, remember when DCA opened and no one was there because everyone was told it was going to be insane and it never recovered?
Yes.
So anyway, so yes, as Gio says, the lines aren't horrible at all right now, and I'm sure everyone under the sun is tweeting and Instagramming and live streaming and everything from there. So get your fill of Epic Universe today, and just no matter how big a fan of Disney you are, you cannot not be excited about a brand new theme park of this proportion opening. And yay, Epic Universe is here, and then let the battle begin. Let's see where this goes over the next few months.
Well, Disney is hitting the road with its 80s and 90s concert. You may have remembered this. They did this last year at the Hollywood Bowl. And now it's hitting the road for a short little run. There's 3 shows in Texas, 2 in Utah, and 1 in Virginia. A very interesting itinerary, in my opinion. You can get your tickets now because it's only a few months away. So if you want to celebrate all things Disney's 80s and 90s, you can check out our coverage from the Hollywood Bowl last year. It seemed like it was a lot of fun, very well received. So I would imagine that this is something that they'll keep doing going forward. But yeah, for now, just a few Texas shows, Sandy, Utah, where all the bigs play, and then Virginia.
Yeah, I was there. I saw this at the Hollywood Bowl. It was pretty cool. I do wonder, will it be the same production like Bill Farmer's a part of it, and stuff like that? Will all that travel? But it is so much fun. The crowd is so into it because 90s fans are loud people.
Well, speaking of a blast from the past, Phineas and Ferb is coming back soon, and they gave us a preview of the first episode of the new season. 4 minutes of what seems to be the first episode, and a new song debuts. Summer is starting right now, which would make sense for the first episode since the entire show is about the summer vacation. So yeah, you can check that out. Obviously, we won't be listening to it because we like to
because we don't own the rights to it. And
yeah, I already talked yesterday. I pulled off the curtain of our Villains show video getting banned. Yeah. So the first 2 episodes of the new Phineas and Ferb season, the 5th season, are set to premiere Thursday, June 5th on Disney Channel and Disney XD, and then the first 10 episodes will stream the next day on Disney Plus. Moving right along, Stitch crashes into theaters tomorrow, and ahead of that, what do you have something to say?
I mean, my wife's going to see it today.
Well, fancy for her. Yes, it opens tonight. That's how it works, but officially opens tomorrow. And the soundtrack is already available. It includes the score as well as songs you might know, like Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride, which I never know where to put the emphasis in there, and I feel like self-conscious about it. And Burn in Love, the Elvis song. There's a cover of that. And so yeah, you can listen to that now. We already talked about the special 10-inch die-cut soundtrack vinyl that you can get that's cut out like Stitch, but should be playing a record player because it's small enough.
Apparently, Gio's already seeing full villain show being posted today. Is it open? Is it opening day for that show?
Previews, I don't know if AP previews or something, but
full show posted already. And anyway, I'm curious. Lilo and Stitch coming out tonight/tomorrow. I know it got some really, really good early social, but sometimes that does not hold up. Not from us, most definitely. But in general, it got some good early social. But a lot of times that doesn't hold up once it gets more reviews. It's
last I checked, it was in the 70s.
Yeah, it's at 72% right now, with 90 reviews in, which is good, but certainly not spectacular. So curious. I want to see what the people think. I think you're going to be right, though, Kyle. Kyle's
I don't think
bold
so.
Prediction.
I think Pete's Dragon forgot. I mean, I didn't forget about it. I just didn't know. I know it didn't do well box office wise, but I didn't know if it was well reviewed. But it was well reviewed. It is in the 80s, so.
And then you're going to lose.
Yep, but it was a valiant effort, I think. ESPN. The summer of ESPN's, they're going on tour. SportsCenter, 50 states in 50 days. a nationwide tour that'll be connecting SportsCenter and its anchors with fans across the United States. This will kick off on June 27th, and it'll be a blend of live broadcasts and storytelling segments from each state. It'll include prominent sports venues, local hotspots, and highlight regional rivalries and community tradition. They'd actually done this prior, about 20 years ago, exactly 20 years ago, in 2005. And you'll see stuff on ESPN platforms, including on all the 50,000 sports centers that they do, as well as the ESPN app and social media. And they'll have more details about anchor assignments and how fans can engage with them in the weeks ahead.
So I know 30 for 30 is now up on like episode 152. Do you think they'll find some more states to go with this?
Yeah, they can go to Puerto Rico. They could go to Guam. And then American Idol crowned its winner earlier this week on Sunday, depending on where you want to cut off the week. And the winner, spoiler alert, was Jamal Roberts. So he has a new single out called Heal that you can listen to now. But 6 other finalists, for a total of 7 American Idol contestants, have also released singles. So you can check those out on streaming. And then, American Idol's already coming back for next season. So be ready for that.
Very excited for more American Idol.
Now I have to click.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
And speaking of abysmal, this isn't exactly a review, but I'm abysmally going to stick it into this section. I went to Marceline over the weekend with our boss, and I did a rent recap, but then also kind of reflected on the price. This isn't cheap, in my opinion. It is $380. And the thing I love about it is also why I'm like, I don't quite know if it's worth it. It's because they bring you into Marceline, and most of the day is just you getting to explore on your own. You have comped entry into the hometown museum. You also get a lunch voucher, but it's really just walking around the town and exploring. But in between, like you saw there, Is this a real town, or is this like Williamsburg where people are playing a part? This is a real city with about 2,300 people that live there. There's a main street called Main Street USA. They got mouse ears on the logo. And no, it's a real city, and trains go through there a lot, which is why this is train themed. Walt loved trains, and you'll be hearing the trains, as I think Nikki B can attest to, as she watched my short little stream there. So also you see the theme there. That's Brett Iwan, the voice of Mickey Mouse, and also, as I learned, worked on the trains at Knott's Berry Farm after he was the voice of Mickey Mouse. Just loves trains and wanted to go work on one, so went to Knott's Berry Farm. Wow. And that is just forgot it. Marcy something Smothers. Anyway, author of Eat Like Walt. They were both there, so they did a little talk. That was one of the programmed events. Got to cool down, eat some ice cream there. They have a treat called the Dusty Miller that was invented in Marceline, so they provided us with one of those. And then, Carricker Smothers. Marcy Carricker Smothers.
Oh, there's a Smothers. Way to go.
Yes. And also Marcy just recently moved to Marceline. She has a house there now. And so she invited us to her front lawn where she was signing books. And we learned that she's building an Airbnb. And then across the street, there's another house that somebody recently bought. Actually, it was the girlfriend of Garner Holt owns this house now. And they're turning it into an Airbnb that'll be open in a few weeks. So plenty of places to stay in Marceline.
I want a Real Housewives of Marceline. I feel like there's some stuff there if we can get to it.
Yes,
that could be our first reality show here on LP.
But yeah, you can read all about my adventures in Marceline in my recap.
And the rest.
Oh man, did you watch this thing yesterday?
I did not, because it was not past my bedtime, but past the time I wanted to do LP.
Dude,
so
this thing is going.
Yeah, we got an epic, as it says right there, show dedicating. They did a live stream, which I saw Patrick Dougal was one of the hosts of. That was funny. And fountains, fireworks, drones, as they dedicated Epic Universe. You could check out our video of that. Obviously, you could watch Universal's live stream, but why would you do that? Watch Benji's video instead. And You already plugged the live blog, so we don't have to do that again.
The live stream, I mean, these pictures are great. The fireworks on the live stream were also well done, but the live stream itself is really bad. Disney does some live streams every now and then, and they're not spectacular, but they flow. They're decent. They're decent. This was just terrible, in my humble
Are
opinion.
you in house hippogriff?
And I don't understand why sometimes there were just long gaps with nothing. I don't get that at all. Just keep talking.
And it started late, didn't it?
I didn't see the beginning, so I don't know what it's.
Okay, I think it was supposed to start at 3 and started at 3 Pacific and started at like 3:30 or something.
The main host, I'm sure, appeals to somebody. I am not one of those somebodies. And then I don't know, but mostly it just didn't seem to have much flow. It just would just come to a dead stop at times, and just keep it going. Just keep talking. That's all I got to do. Just keep talking. But the Howie Mandel interview, epic, will go down in history.
Finger. Anyway, Jeff, know who's a fan of Epic Universe? Jeff Valley, is that how you say his name?
Yes, it is actually.
Yeah, he is the president of Walt Disney World, and he posted on Instagram a little congratulations. Could not use Universal trademark stuff, so just celebrating Florida. But he said it takes great passion and dedication to bring new projects to life. Best of luck to the Universal Orlando team with the opening of Epic Universe. Another big win for tourism in Florida. So taking the rising tides.
He uses the first comment approach apparently, because I'm like, where's the actual post here? But there it is. Okay, way to go, Jeff.
Look like sunshine seasons.
Gotta look through some comments. Probably don't want to do that live here. You never know. But whenever there's a public Instagram like this, you got to see what people have to say. People are loving the community, healthy competition, classy move. That's the way to do it. Nothing that classy AF.
Whoa.
Right. Whoa.
Can't believe Doobie even said that.
No, fudge is very classy, especially when you get the cool flavors.
Especially without nuts. Fudge should not have nuts in it. That's my bold take.
Seriously?
Yes. It needs to be, the whole point is that it's nice and smooth all the way through. I don't want to be smooth and then, a big nut. It's not fun.
All right. I'm glad people appreciate this, but I need to find that one person, that one guy.
Wow, couldn't even share a good image. Do you want me to be that person? You want me to go comment right now and crap on his choice of image?
I am not finding one. If I see one more rising tide comment, though, I'm going to puke. But okay, fine. For the first time, the internet has disappointed me. Not one.
Toxic positivity.
Maybe, are you allowed to delete comments in Instagram?
Yeah,
Maybe
you are, but I don't think he did.
Just one person.
I think if you're following Jeff Valley, you're probably pretty in the tank.
Role model, Disney plus Universal equals heart.
Wow.
All right. Gio, find this Instagram. Get me one negative comment just so
Gio is also offering to. Oh, Doobie, have you seen the new? We're not going to use it, but did you see the new option? Let's just leave it up for a second. Somebody say something appropriate, and so I can show Doobie how this works. But in the meantime, not to be left out of the theme park conversation, Dollywood teased a new attraction coming in 2026. Oh, there you go. See, look at that, Doobie. Look. We got this little comment feed in the corner.
What the heck is that? I was just before you said that, I'm like, what is this gray box on the bottom right?
Yeah, see?
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it off now. Thank you for your help, people.
No, leave it. Okay, no, turn it off. But that was cool.
Anyway, so Dollywood says Take Flight 2026. From the sounds of it, this is what?
Presented by Delta?
No, well, maybe. We don't know. Does Delta fly to Knoxville? We don't even know. Up, over, and through the Smoky Mountains, it says that it'll take you. So it sounds like it'll probably be some sort of flying attraction, theater attraction, kind of like Soarin' or what. Do we turn it back on? SeaWorld just opened in Orlando. So yeah, you can look forward to whatever this is. They'll announce it soon, and then it'll open in 2024. Da.
That's cool.
Switching cuts it off.
Oh, it does?
It just did.
Oh, it's still there.
No, cut off my video.
Oh, yes, you've learned that.
Yeah.
Take flight
Anyway.
was the not. Oh, thank you, Gio, for correcting me before my son could.
Who's the boss? That happened yesterday.
Mike Celestino's the boss.
Mike Celestino talked with Patrick Redecker about the final batch of Andor episodes. The episode's called Tinker Tailor Soldier Death Star, which is fun.
Is he also the originator of the Redecker plan for World War Z?
Probably.
Okay.
So yeah, you can listen to that wherever you listen to podcasts or watch the stream over here on our YouTube. Also happening yesterday, Barely Necessities had their Wednesday show instead of a Tuesday show. They talked about a little bit about your trip to Alani and some of the merch from there, including the awesome Spirit jersey that she had. And yeah, so you could check that out. And there'll also be a roundup. Eventually, Becca usually posts a roundup of all the stuff they talked about. So
we align with our wives.
That's kind of fun.
That's cool. This is like the closest we've ever been to the four of us appearing on one stream, I think.
It's true.
The fun stuff.
I think this is fun. It's kind of weird. I think they're ripping us off, honestly. But Disney put out a video yesterday looking at some of the new treats that are available for the 70th anniversary. Foodie Finds is what they're calling it. So not only do they show the items, but then they also have guests taste them and get their. We didn't do that. I think Disney would be mad at us if we just went up to random people and tried to have them sample foods.
It's
to get
free
their
food.
reaction.
Free food. We should try it. Mike can't eat anything. Let's have him just start buying stuff and then have random guests try to get them to eat it instead.
So this is called Foodie Finds. We're going to call ours Find Foodies. One step ahead.
All right. I haven't seen this. So is he really just, do you think like this is all on camera or they talk to him before they put him on camera?
They have to talk to them before they have to get them to sign a release for one.
Get the video and then see if they're willing to sign the release. I think that'd be a lot more fun.
Yeah.
This is fun. Disney Eats. Of all the little things Disney's created and said, let's just put this out there and see what happens. Disney Eats may be the most successful. I like Disney Eats way more than Disney Style.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Disney Style. And Oh My Disney. Remember Oh My Disney?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Disney Eats is the people they put on this. Good job, Disney Eats. Very proud of you guys.
Nice.
Cool. Nice job. All right, so we've got like a week's worth of Disney history to catch up on.
Yes, and I lost my connection thing, so I have to re-add my ARC tab, and then I can start your quiz. Okay, first of all, on this day in 1978, an actress was born. You know her from Zootopia and ABC's Once Upon a Time.
Goodwin.
Correct, Jennifer Goodwin. Yeah.
Jennifer Goodwin. Jennifer Goodwin, who I was this close to, I don't know, the opening of New Fantasyland. It's the closest I've ever been to her. Love her a lot.
Very nice. We talked about this one yesterday. I think there was a dedication yesterday, but today is the official opening day for this in 1998.
Oh,
that too. 1998 at Disneyland, something, a refresh occurred. 1998, Disneyland.
I was around in 1998, so it must have been New Tomorrowland.
It is New Tomorrowland, yes. There it is, and all its goldish glory.
I was like trying to figure out what attraction it was, so I'm glad you stopped me. I'm like, it must have been New Tomorrowland. It was, but nope, it's just New Tomorrowland. Oh, that Pirates event. Oh, yes.
On this day in 2006, an ABC show aired its final episode after 5 seasons. 2006.
Was it Lost?
Came from it is Lost adjacent. It was predates Lost.
Because that was 6 seasons. Lost adjacent. I don't know what that means. There is no Lost cinematic universe.
Perhaps there is one person who is instrumental in both series.
Alias.
Alias, yes. As the smallest photo in the world.
Good clue.
There you go. Jennifer Garner's Alias. J.J. Abrams.
Did you watch Alias?
No.
I think about 3 times I've tried to become an Alias fan. I think I've made it through like 2 seasons.
On this day in 2009, a Disney documentary was released in limited release.
2009. Great year. Great year. A great man was born that year. Walt, the man, the myth.
No.
I have no idea.
It's about songwriters.
Oh, the brothers.
Close.
The boys.
The boys. Yes.
Which is great. That is the most heartbreaking. Have you seen The Boys?
I've not actually watched all of it.
It is so. I mean, the story is well known now, but for many of us, we learned in that documentary that the Sherman brothers did not have a good relationship with each other, which was just heartbreaking. They had a working relationship, and that was about it. And we learned that watching The Boys.
Finally, on this day in 2015, Disney released a movie that is beloved by some, but did not do very well. I also feel like we talked about this one recently, so I don't know what.
2015, beloved by some, did not do very well.
And maybe ties into one of your previous answers in this quiz.
Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland, yes.
Thank you, Gio. Who beloves Tomorrowland?
People that saw it?
It is a terrible movie.
Okay, not Doopy, but other people.
It is a terrible movie, and even worse, it is a humongous disappointment. And that's a fact. That's not an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Doobie, give us a rundown. Are we doing trivia tomorrow? Not tomorrow, but Saturday? Are we coming back tomorrow? All these questions people have.
Are we doing trivia Saturday? I don't believe there's any reason we're not doing trivia Saturday. So yeah, I think so. And I think there's no reason we shouldn't be doing tomorrow too. You know, I'm back to normal, Kyle.
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm in town for like 3 whole more days. And then, so yeah, I got nowhere to go.
Are you actually going somewhere after 3 whole days?
Yeah, I'm going down south on Sunday, but I'll be back. Monday's Memorial Day, and I will be back on Tuesday. Probably not in time for the show, but I will be back on Tuesday.
Good to know.
All right.
Thanks everyone for joining us. We have 2 minutes, but I don't think Disney's going to announce anything.
They're a little busy watching Epic Universe, so cool. So this is our my first morning show in a while, and I think we're about to have my first meeting in a while in a couple minutes. So,
yeah. There's going to be so many people there. You won't believe it. You've been seeing our meeting notes, so you know you've missed so much.
Oh, sure, Fred. We'll do that for you. It's been a while. Let's take a look at the Disney Channel top 10 before we say goodbye today. This is what it's looking like when you have the family-friendly settings I have on Disney Channel. And this is what people are actually watching. And to no one's surprise, they're watching Lilo and Stitch. To no one's surprise, they're watching Lilo and Stitch. Why is it not showing? There it is. Lilo and Stitch.
Stitch has a glitch. That's why it wasn't showing.
Lilo and Stitch too. Funny. And they're watching Stitch the movie. So they're loving their Stitch ahead of the return. And then somehow Rogue One got thrown in there. Andor, of course, Kung Fu Panda 2, because they've just got enough of the original already. A couple more Star Wars. Tucci in Italy. Don't know how that got in there. That must be new, right?
Yeah, it's new. You can check out our review.
Did we like it?
I think we did.
Did we like Lilo and Stitch?
Michael did not.
So we like Tucci, but Michael didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, no, Jeremiah also saw Lilo, and I think he enjoyed it more.
Okay. And Leroy and Stitch also in the top 10. So Marvel, you are a thing of the past. You are forgotten like yesterday's news.
Basically, let me give a quick refresh since it is 10 o'clock on the patented list as well as the Parks blog. Oh, of course, Doobie, I have breaking news. Programming update. Thursday, catch an encore presentation of ESPN's 30 for 30 documentary Winning Time, Reggie Miller versus the New York Knicks. If you watched the game last night, even though he did it at a less than opportune time, yeah,
Way to go!
As
Way to
the
go, ESPN
Pacers and
pulling that
Knicks
out.
are in the finals, they are going to be showing winning time.
Pulling that out at the right time. Way to go. Let's take another quick look at the live blog, Jeremiah.
Right-ish. He thought he won the game. He tied.
No, I realize that. No, but ESPN pulling it out at the right time.
Yes, I thought you
it
meant
was
him
late.
pulling out the choking thing at the right time. I was like, no, not quite.
But he called his shot. He's like, even if he was wrong, they won the game. So he did not have to rescind the choke.
That would
Let's
be
take
very embarrassing.
a quick look at Jeremiah.
Quick look at Jeremiah.
His latest from the par 15 minutes from Mario Kart. Wow.
Did you see the photo I shared in Discord of Jeremiah? It's very cute.
I did. I saw that on his personal. Donkey Kong is out. So Jeremiah having the time of his life in the greatest theme park ever created.
It's the time of your life.
That's probably not true.
Don't want to stop. It's your chance. Live it up.
Sing it, Kyle. Okay.
Better than that DVC song. Just saying. All right, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye.